Okay, thank you. Sorry. Happy Marketing Monday. This is the final Monday, February 27th of February already. That's cray. And so we wanted to just have some networking and brainstorming on what y'all plan to do to close the month strong. Okay, so we're going to kind of break this into some little hot segments and just listen to your shares. And then, of course, as Jackie and I are here, we might turn up the dial, take you down a rabbit trail of something that you start, and we take you down a magical land of new ideas. So we really just want to have this brainstorming. So if you think of, I'll do it this way, 4 columns on your sheet of paper, okay, that you can take notes and you can think of ideas that you can share today. So we're going to do these in kind of really short, maybe 5-6 minute segments in each category. So first column would be finishing strong your personal sales for February. Okay, so what are your tactics, strategies, ideas, and or things you're looking for ideas on from each other for closing strong sales? Okay, so we'll take a look at that. Then the second column is sponsoring. When you have a balanced business, you are selling, which leads you to sponsoring, right? So good customer care, meeting new people leads you to sponsoring, which is level 1, 2, 3, and 4 to your gifts, whether you're earning the Apple earbuds, if you're earning the Apple Watch, or you're a Hawaii person. So whatever those goals are, what are you doing to finish strong and not leave 10 free catalogs on the table? Okay, that's got a pretty hefty value. And I think that's the best book that should be in the hands of everybody who loves Jafra and everybody you love. All right. So again, what would you do to finish your QNCs today and tomorrow? That's your personal business. If you're here as a leader, what will be your 2-day closing to growing team sales? That's the third column. And then the fourth column for leaders is growing your team sponsors. We'll just keep it super simple. You do, and then you develop your team to the goals. So 4 different categories that we're going to do about 6 minutes at most on sharing, networking, brainstorming, and turning up the thoughts on what we can do. Okay, so we're going to kick this off to personal sales. All right, so let's just take this first. What do you see as a way to sell and achieve your personal sales goal for the next 2 days? What ideas do you have? What ideas are you looking for? And I have my timer going, so we'll watch the clock, okay? All right, take it away. Who's doing what?
Don't be shy. You know, I'll pick victims.
She will. She'll call you.
Jackie, I've been doing personals due to the change in my life. I've been doing personals here at my home. That's what I've been doing and calling clients, you know, letting them know that they welcome to come and get a facial, complimentary facial. And actually, that's the way I sponsored somebody last week.
Excellent. So will you be doing that for your final love specials this month, today and tomorrow? Excellent. So what are you finding? What's happening at, I heard you're sponsored by those sales. That kind of takes us even into column 2. If you want to sponsor for your catalogs, how many personals could you fit in today and tomorrow, right? So what are you finding happens in regards to sales, Sylvia, your personal sales by hosting these personals? What results happen with that?
Well, I find it that the some of the clients, they are, you know, kind of going over their skincare program and kind of letting them know what we're doing and like the oil and more specific on their skincare. They asked me, one lady asked me for a moisturizer, and I said, well, I would like to, you know, show you the other things to make sure that we get the right moisturizer for you. So she's coming Wednesday for a personal, which is not going to help for this month, but I have it her scheduled for Wednesday because of doctor's appointments that I have to take care of it. So it's that's, you know, one way that I've been asking questions, how they're doing with their Jafra products, what they need, and how I can help them and what questions they have. So that's how I've been able to get them to come here and to do the, you know, facial. So
Let me ask you another question. Are there other offers that are selling well in the ebook?
to be honest with you, I have not been, I've been using more like the bundle because of I have not, my time has been, as you know, Jackie, my time has been very restricted. So I have not had time to go into the ebook. I did the first of the month, so I don't remember, but I want to tell you that I appreciate the brochure now that I have it. I got it and I've been looking at it. So I think that's going to help a lot for the month of March. But I just been using the bundles, and that's what it helped me to actually sponsor the lady that I sponsored last week. I did it her whole, you know, just doing the bundles. It came to about $500 and some. And that's how she decided, I said, you know, to become a consultant. But that's what I'm doing, is using the bundles to make them, to show them the savings they have.
Excellent. I love this. It's leaning into two columns. Okay. So we're kind of killing two columns at one time here. Really thinking about that strategy to really know your bundles. I think, I mean, I know the meetings that I was in every day last week, when we really looked at the bundles, it was like bundles of fun is right. It was really, truly like, oh my gosh, I need to call these clients and tell them about the new bundles. They won't just turn the page and find them, but there's 18 bundles, right? So you've got 9 skincare, 4 spa, 3 baby, and 2 color. So, you know, really taking a look at that and setting up some quick personal, some Zoom consultations to help them shop and save. And the ebook has amazing additional items, you know, giftables, etc. There's really some great gifts in there as well. So I love that idea. Doing personals leads to sales and sponsoring. Doing bundles leads to sales and sponsoring. So excellent. Thank you, Sylvia. Anyone else? How do you plan? And we'll merge it into 2 columns. How do you plan to finish strong with personal sales and sponsoring?
Well, hi, everybody.
Hi, Pat.
Hi. I've completed my personal sales goal for the month. So, which was to, you know, have $1,000 in personal sales. I did that through personals as well as what Sylvia was said. I had three, actually, you can call it a party, I guess, because I had 3 people, but they were scared. They didn't know each other. So I had to pull them together to do one at one time instead of doing 3 at 3 different times. So it was a personal party. So out of that, one was actually already a consultant. She brought it. She had told a friend about it. So I scheduled them, and that friend actually said had $200 in sales. She did not want to take advantage of the opportunity at this time. She doesn't know that she will at one time coming forward. And then the other one actually joined. So that's what I'm doing now. And to complete the last 2 days, is your question, I'm calling my inactives now and giving them their status and seeing if they would like to make arrangements to see the new Jafra, because sometimes it's time for them to come back and feel it, touch, feel, and smell. And the one consultant that I have, I also asked her to do what I call product evaluation testing for me. And so the Dubai is the great thing that's going on now. And she loved perfume. She fell in love with Dubai. She joined. And now I have to move her to sales before the end of the month. And then I did, I took the challenge to get my emails done. I collected 10 emails on Friday. That was with Jan and I on our on our accountability partner thing. So I collected 10 emails from 10 people who actually, maybe out of that 10, it may have been 3 of them that may have been my clients. And that was at the bowling alley. And I just simply said, hey, listen, I have a challenge and I need your help. I need to get 10 emails before the night is over with. And this is to test our new system with Jafra. And you'll get an email on a Monday and you'll know what the sales are for the week. And that's it. And you don't have to do anything else. That's what I said. Okay. And actually, since Friday, I had one order off of that just by saying that. So that's what I'm
Excellent.
for product sales. I mean, for sales to try to increase, because we're a little low right now with our brand district sales. Because I have one manager who's working kind of hard, but is kind of struggling. So she needs to build and grow. She doesn't have any marks, but she's trying to build and grow. But a lot of personal issues, stuff like that. We don't go through all of that going on, but that's what's happening right now. So our monthly goal is a little lower. We have achieved everything, but it's a little lower than what I wish for it to be on target for my second month of the trip. That's
Excellent. It. So let's recap. So a couple of things we heard. One, host your own party. Okay. So if we were staying in the first two columns, which is personal sales, personal sponsoring goals to be achieved in the next 2 days, held her own party, but invited them to a personal. So there's something else I heard she said. She invited them and wasn't necessarily called a party. She was just asking them to come over to renew and get to know the new Jafra and update the products that they most want to use and shop and save for, right? And then she invited them to invite someone, right? So she said, and she even invited her consultants because they're clients, right? And so she had clients of her own, she had consultants, and then said, and bring someone along. So what happened? She had sales. What happened? She had sponsoring. Okay, beautiful. Same thing. So how many people face to face can you sit with or meet with on Zoom? Okay, so whether you're in person or you can quickly do this, and that you could just turn into a book look, right? So take a look at the new book and bundle of Jafra, and you could literally turn the pages on Zoom just like that today in a 15-20 minute segment. Have them grab some friends. Hey, why not? Grab 10 different consultants or clients. So love that. So excellent strategy. Let's go to the next goal. There's a couple of things that I also got from this. So 2 things I saw Pat do, and I'm going to stay in the personal columns, okay? And then we're going to listen a little bit more because we're going to go 12 total minutes on personal, and then I'm going to flip this over to my counterpart who's going to take over the team time. So let's go to the other thing that I love that Pat said. I think this is so smart. Is how many emails are you adding to your website every single day? Or do you have a goal each week? So all they're getting is the latest beauty tips, news, and information from over 400 products that they know that they're going to love and that they're going to shop and save on for their family and their giftables and their personal use. So sign up for my latest beauty news. I have a challenge to have 10 this week. And I'm not joking. Jafra will send that email each week. We don't know exactly what day, whether it's Monday or Friday, because today it's not a client day. Okay. It's a consultant day today. So there may not be a pattern of consistency because we're going to react and give you what you need to grow your sales. Let's get real, right? We're here to help you. If we see sales are down, it might not be a client deal. It might be a consultant deal like today, the free love bundle. So we're moving parts, but you're at least getting an email to them on a Monday or a Friday. So you could just say weekly news update, but 1 in 10 already ordered. So super smart to build that up, do a huge campaign, right? So it takes us within that week to get them in the system. So it's a 24-hour update, just so you know. This question has popped up a million times. How quickly do they update? Once they're signed up or the consultant changes her email to be a valid email or text number, it's a 24-hour update. And so within the next mailing system, they should get that emailing system, okay? Clients are only getting the emails typically, okay? So last thing I was gonna say that Pat said that I loved, okay? is she said, be a part of being a product sampler. How cool is this? And I mean it with all honesty. I think it's so smart, Pat. Think if you had a group of 20, 25 people who are, best clients, family, friends. I don't know. You could even do it with consultants. That's up to you. But that just became your product samplers for the season. So every quarter you could change them out. And they get your scent strips, any sample that you have. So during that time, and then they do a little survey with you, right? Just a little 5-minute survey. And maybe you give them something free or a discount for being a product sampler. I would love being a product sampler for someone, especially all things beauty, right? So I love when you said that. I'm like, oh, that's super cool. That's a good way to sponsor. It's a good way to grow sales, maybe even host, hostesses. So love that. Pat, you had a whole wonderful plethora in what you did. So thank you, Sylvia. Thank you, Pat. We have enough time for one more. And how will you build personal sales in sponsoring? And then I'll turn it over to facilitator 2, who's going to go into the team. Any other questions, thoughts, or ideas you have on growing personal today and tomorrow?
I saw Maria had her hand up for a minute.
Yeah, Jackie answered it.
Okay,
it was about the emails.
Perfect.
Thank you for catching that. And then I think I saw Michelle and Michelle, the 2 Michelles. We'll take M&Ms and we'll let them share. So go for it. Thank you, Michelle. Michelle A.
I just quickly want to say, I actually did a post and boosted on Facebook. It just barely went on this morning, and it had to do with having a Facebook party. I'm going to do another one. I am not good at doing it, but I'm trying. So I'll see how it goes. And I actually sent out emails to my whole team and Delan's team to try to get everybody to order today. And I'm going to try and do some calling to them too. And I had 2 girls, one that hadn't ordered for quite some time. So again, the Jafra email probably helped. She ordered $565, one of the consultants. So a lot of mine, they're always higher. And then I reach back and talk to the ones who have had orders on their stuff too, to get them emails, attached to their website. So
excellent.
That's a couple of things I did, but.
Excellent. And make sure they put their picture on their website, okay? They won't get referrals without a photo. We do not give referrals to dogs or cats or bees, okay? So
I don't even know if mine's on there.
You must have your photo.
It is, but.
Kelly, your consultants, okay? Love it. Okay, thank you, Michelle. Michelle H.
Good morning. I had sent out an hour on Canva because I'm not that, anyway, doesn't matter. So I just created what you suggested last week about the love event. And honestly, I've been busy with my team. I've been building my downline, and I ended up, so one of my clients yesterday, I sent the group to my team, and then I sent the group to my clients. Okay, so the group for my team, I need to follow up with because many haven't done anything yet, but I did hear back from some and I did get orders. And then I also will follow up with my clients because I did yesterday receive over $100 order on my website because of that email. So I love it. And there's another woman who said she was going to order, hasn't yet. And so today I really have a lot of following up. I already have a meeting with one of my team members and her direct consultant to place her first $400 order. And so I just feel it's that I'm doing that drawing. I think it's huge. It's working. And then also, I know I'm coming in at the end of that, Pat, but I love that idea of product testers. So while I'm calling them to try to get them to maybe book a personal as well. So get your orders in today, but hey, we have new stuff coming. Would you like to be the first to try it in this next week? So obviously some of it, I just saw the book, so it is, I don't have the Royal Almond Scrub, but I love that. I was excited about that. But there are things I haven't tried, so it's still new to them, and I'm excited to do that. So that's my story.
I love that. So let me just summarize a thought she had, okay, in case you didn't know what she was referencing. So some of the leaders were networking last Friday, and we had all these ideas, and we just kind of clumped it together in a thought on having a daily drawing as a leader. Now, a consultant, you could do this with your clients, right? A leader, you can do this with your clients and or your consultants. And so what it was a 4-day love drawing, appreciation, celebration. So if they ordered on Saturday, they received L for lip stain, and you can make it whatever you want. But then we did O for olive product. We did V volcanic mask. We did E was the extra care cream. And so that's what Michelle was talking about, that love drawing. Is that correct, Michelle? Do I have my head on? Okay. So again, maybe you don't have time for a 4-day. People love to react, right? So they love to hear about the deals, but they love like, ooh, today only, this is our giveaway, right? So you could still do it. You could do LO today, VE tomorrow, and just have 2 different drawings, right? If you wanted. So that's really, again, just something that she was referencing. I didn't want you to wonder what she was talking about, but excellent. Love it. Michelle, you also had a launch party for one of your consultants. Do you mind sharing the results?
Right. So it was really fun. I haven't done a party in forever, right, you guys, because life and COVID and all the things, but so it's exciting. It was actually my direct consultants and her direct consultant. So it was a training party. I had we had 4 guests, but we also had 2 other consultants come
Excellent.
to train. Okay. And I'm telling you, it's such a fun group. And my other team members are like, oh, tell her about this and tell her about that. And so it was hard for me to stay focused because I had my mindset of how I do a party when it's a hostess, but I didn't want to cut off that enthusiasm. So I went with the flow, and I'm like, she's like, oh, I'm sorry I interrupted you. I'm like, no, you go. Because you know what? They're leaders in training. I don't have to be in charge all the time, ladies. As it turns out, and I like it.
How much were the sales? How much were the sales?
The sales were $941. And I'm really
Awesome.
excited because that consultant, that was her party. She was thinking, she had told me during the week, oh, I don't think I'm going to be a consultant, because she's a very busy salon owner, very, very busy woman. And she has other stuff, her hands in a lot of pots. But she said, so, and even right before the party, she messaged me and she's like, is it okay if I give my party to Kathy? She can just be the consultant. So I asked questions. I said, well, of course, but why? Can we just wait and see how the party will go? She's like, I just don't think it's for me. Consulting's not for me. I'm like, why don't we just wait? But yes, if in the event, because I didn't want her to I felt like she was feeling pressured, but she didn't know what she was saying no to, right? And that's common. They don't know what they're saying no to. And I said, why don't we just take a breath? We're going to have so much fun. And we did. And let's just see what happens. And then, yes, of course, if you change your mind, we don't want those people not being serviced. So let's do the thing. And so she was blown away, and she has 1 booking. And I believe a couple of those orders should have been changed into, they should have been a consultant, but they said no for whatever. But I think that as they use the product, they just start understanding, they're going to convert. And so it was great.
Awesome. Congrats. Just imagine a new consultant with $400 profit sitting there, right? Like,
yes. And furthermore, that put my consultant, Kathy, my direct, that put her and she has 2 directs. She said that puts them over the sales for this month to qualify as a branch. So I got to call her yesterday and say, hey, Kathy, I just have to talk to you about this. You can say no, absolutely, because she's kind of this way. I know how she is. So I said, there's no pressure at all, but I don't want you to leave an opportunity on the table, and let me tell you about it a little bit more. And so I did. And I said, so you got 2 days. I said, and then your friend, oh, and that's the other thing, her friend was visiting from out of state and came to the party with her. And I said, your friend really loved the Defy, and honestly, she can just sign up because you're not, and so she's going to probably promote she's going to try to promote this month.
That's like so fabulous. And so we're hearing parties, personals, product samplers, right? All sorts of follow-up, get them connected by email. And that's how we grow our personal sales, personal sponsoring. And when you model it, it'll roll into your team doing the same. Love party training parties, rockstar. How many can you put on your calendar this week, next week, and all month of March? Jack, I'm going to turn this over to team and you take it away, girl.
I love team stuff, y'all. A quick call out for Michelle, like, well done. I love when you speak to people and meet them where they are and don't make the decision for them, which we've been talking about a ton. So yay, super proud. That's awesome. All right. So if we're leaders here, we have teams, right? And there are people on our teams who may not have placed an order since October. So I want to talk about those people for just a second. So are we all aware? Did we all check our email that if we have folks that have not placed an order since October 2022, they are eligible with their $400 order to get their free J Sport FM? We know about that. Yes. Yes. So an email came to you at 3 a.m. my time or midnight on the West Coast about the Inner Love Bundle. Okay. So this is an all play, all consultants, all leaders with a $400 order. You're getting that 4-piece Inner Love Bundle. Okay. For free, dropped into your cart. So I'm thinking about those inactives and I'm thinking about those folks who haven't placed orders since October. And I'm thinking and confirmed before this meeting that with their $400 order, they'll get that 4-piece Inner Love Bundle and they'll get the J Sport Femme dropped into their cart. Hi, if that's not a carrot to dangle, I'm not sure what, okay? So make sure that when you're thinking about those things, and if you need me to share it in the comments here, I can. When you're thinking about those things and when you're thinking about getting some activity on your team, making sure that they know about all those offers with their $400 order for the next 2 days. The J Sport Femme isn't for everyone. That's just for the folks that are inactive or pre-inactive since October 2022. But the Inner Love Bundle, that 4-piece, is for everybody. Okay. So be thinking about that when you're sharing, getting those last orders in from your teams, from your branches, that is a huge opportunity to get folks to get their orders in, right? Say yes. Okay. So what are some things going on y'all's teams that are helpful, that are awesome, that are moving forward? Don't make me pick a victim because I will. Anybody? Don't make me get weird on Zoom because I will. Debbie, I saw you unmute. Debbie's always willing to talk for me, huh?
Well, I spent the weekend, or better, at least we had a funeral and other things going on, so it was tight. But I dedicated Saturday afternoon, the whole day, to sending out an email in response to my inactives. And try as I might, 8 times, that stupid thing wouldn't go. I thought I finally sent it, and it never went. It said it went. It said it got sent, and I followed up and I checked, and no, they didn't receive it. So I was beside myself again. That this whole social developing digital leave it makes me crazy. Well, now that you've just said this, I'm thrilled that didn't happen, because I'm going to revamp that letter and I'm going to tell them they can have, see, all things work together for good. And, God's time, as I opened up my email today, which, by the way, because of storms, our whole internet was down, and I just didn't know what I was going to do. I mean, I'm ready to jump off the planet because, I did pick up the phone, and anyhow, so now I'm going to send that email out. And I opened up my email and I saw one of my inactive consultants, lo and behold, through no part of my doing, placed a $900 order this month. So I saw, know the condition of your flocks. So, and the month before, I know she she did a $500. So I encouraged her with one of those VIP postcards that Lori Alley made up for us. And that has really made a difference. When they get those, they're like, woohoo, and they do, and they follow up. So a little, that's a little shining light that happened. So thank you for this new thing, Jafra. I'm going to reach out today to all the rest of my inactives.
Yay. I'm
And
so
everybody,
glad your letter didn't
with an
go out
email.
either. That's awesome.
So let me just share a screen if I can. Okay, so let me just share in case you didn't see it. So here's a couple of hot tips. Okay, so forgive me, Jackie. Let me just grab this.
Oh, you're fine, please.
I'm sorry, I'm moving my little PowerPoint around and I want to get it to presentation mode and it's just not listening to me. Okay, so we're just going to look at it wrong. It's okay. So here's what we've got. So here we've got, again, it's only for 2 days. So for all consultants, as Jackie said, all players, okay, they have the free gift. It's a $102 bundle, okay? They have 50%. They have, again, with that order, it unlocks them to be able to add 1 or 2 QNCs to get up to 10 free catalogs. So that $400 order gets them 1, okay? And then if they QNC 1 or 2, they can get up to 10. You also want to remind them to do the catalogs, right? And then these are all of the different promotions on the table, okay? This is already posted in Facebook, already in your leader's WhatsApp. So again, all of these deals and specials are for them. Sorry, this is a working worksheet, so you have to forgive my little mess here, but I'm just going to show it here. If their last order, okay, right here, this fragrance, sorry, if their last order was October 2022, all the way back to February of 2021, for all of you with teams, they get this fragrance. So it combines, they get that plus the bundle, which is $140 total.
Amazing.
That's like insane. We are trying to help you with sales. We watch your sales and we will create offers to help you. So if you're here as a consultant building your branch and you've got consultants sitting there in this pre-branch, now's the time, right? So reach back to them. And again, this key is that Jafra's already emailing and texting your consultants. I'm going to tell you to save all that time and do a follow-up call. Tell them to look in the email from Jafra. To redo another email, I don't know if I would. I'm just going to give that pointer. And I maybe would just spend my time piling and dialing. Because if they're getting email from Jafra, they already got this today. So Jackie,
Yes.
okay. So yeah, so sorry, Jackie. I just wanted to show.
No, it's fine. I love it. That's so smart. And like, if you're not a phone caller, I mean, I will admit there are some of us that are not going to be phone callers. I think a text video would also work out really well. And that way you can go, just get it done quick. I was looking at that Inner Love bundle just now while Jackie was talking, and I'm thinking of an objection that folks might have. Well, I don't have money for doing my $400 order. I just, it's whatever, it's fine. Okay, cool. Here's the comeback for that objection. Great. Do a mystery hostess party or gather 4 $100 orders from folks around you, put it together, and then give each one of those people that orders a piece of that Inner Love bundle, and keep the J Sport for yourself because you deserve it, or whatever. Have them pull in and utilize their people, utilize their network to do the heavy lifting for them, to do the buying for them. If they don't have the money to put in, that's okay. That's a totally acceptable answer. We have used the tools that we have to give a free gift to anybody that orders when they put together that $400 order. Yeah, I was just about to say, yeah, we don't know yet, but we asked. So yeah, that mystery hostess or that like giveaway piece, I feel like that could work for those folks that are like, oh, I don't have the money to do that, or I'm not interested in spending money. Cool. That's totally fine. What else? What else can we think about with our teams, guys? What else is getting our teams moving and grooving? Do you have anything great happening in your team?
I I'll share another thing
I
for
wish you would.
teams.
Thank you.
Thanks. And this is happening on Thursday though. And the vision was that a lot of the consultants, well, first of all, a lot of my consultants, majority of my consultants are really like home during the day. And they're not, they're really not working. And so I decided instead of having an evening meeting, that I would have a daytime meeting. And it's called, I'll send you the thing later. It's called Lunch and Brunch, and in the Beehive. And so they're on their own for lunch, but it's going to be an orientation for the old season and the new season consultants, so that the seasoned consultants who have not been doing anything, they can come and commit to do a new orientation, which we're going to set goals. We're going to have not only set goals, but commitment to be able to start their business. I don't care what level, but to start their business again. And we check in on the next week. So we'll have 2 luncheons a month. And I also, instead of me making the flyer and all of that, had one of my consultants to make the flyer and send it out. So that's what we're doing for teams. And my other consultant, we did work out some things, and she's going home this weekend. And we talked about making a presentation of her gathering for the ones that are already in Jafra, but kind of, laid back, did favors, and show them why the favors benefit them for their personal beauty care. So that's what we're doing as teams.
I love that. You lunch and
you.
brunch those gals. That's amazing. And I love the idea of bringing them up to speed, right? Because there's probably a lot that's gone on since they've been chilling, right? I love it. That's so
Plus a
good.
free gift, what always helps,
Right. That's so great. Do we have any other thoughts in the room? How are our teams feeling? Are things feeling good? Are you guys gelling? Are you jamming on some ideas together? Are folks contributing? How are you feeling on your teams? I'll take either. Go ahead, Michelle.
Yeah, some days down and sometimes up, but I wanted to share
Life,
also, right, right. Any job anywhere, whether it's yours or your own business or not. But I was saying, like, who knows, Jackie, probably one of our pods a few weeks back. I remember Jackie Geisinger saying that we should be, why don't we do a survey of our team and what they would like? What do they see as team spirit? We talked a lot about team spirit this one time. Seems like a long time ago right now. But so right after that, we had a team. I had invited several of my new team members or seasoned, but I like how Pat, again, she's so clever with her little ideas, said, so I had some over like 2 days later. And I did the live survey instead. And I said, what could we do to build team spirit? What do you think? Should we rebrand our name? What if I was going to choose a color? Blah, 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 blah. So it was really helpful, you guys, because I let them talk. Again, I don't have to be in charge. I love it. But really a facilitator of ideas and growth. And I was surprised, to be honest. So there was a combination of new team members, and so I only had 3, but I had one that's been with me for a very long time and 2 new. And they said, oh, what if we had a spa party together and we can invite people? And the one lady says, well, we could have it at my house. I have a pool and a jacuzzi, and I would love to do that. Of course, it's too cold right now. Even though we're in San Diego, it's still too cold for us. None of those people would come. And so right now, but we also said the other one that's been mine for a very long time, Blanca, she says, well, we used to do Paint It Purple. She didn't call it that, but she's like, we used to go into neighborhoods. What if we did that? And the 2 newer ladies said, oh no, like a religion. And I mean, she's like, but I mean, not to be mean, but I don't know, I could never. And then Blanca says, Well, like, if I could just say, she's the sweetest woman, and she's like, if I could just share, we had the best time, and I still have 3 or 4 clients from when we did that, and we were on, and so they talked themselves into things that if I said it and I sent an email, let's do this, they would be like, no. But it was really informative, you guys. So if you can do that while you're, I mean, live was fantastic because emails, you know how that works out, right? But if you could do calls at some point and blocking, so that's kind of where I'm at. And then they also want to do a Facebook party. And one lady's like, how do I meet that lady who sells $15,000 a month online? I want to meet her. And I'm like, I don't know her, but I mean, I'm on a mission now. And so you guys, you will be surprised. And then as a side note, they're like that, you know, and then other times we could just have a team barbecue. Why don't we have a barbecue or a coffee date? And so it was a combination of business and fun. And you guys, that was amazing. So anyways, that's what we're up to.
That's amazing. And here's why. Marketing isn't just putting sales out there. Marketing is branding, and marketing is team like bonding and togetherness. So when you have those events and you have those barbecues and you take those photos and you share them on social media, look how much freaking fun my team's having. That is marketing, y'all. That is sharing your opportunity in a positive way without saying, join my team.
That's
True.
right.
I'll
No,
take
And
it.
I,
So think of what that message is. It's no different than any human. I know some people are still a little like, not used to going out or frequently, but you know, in the last week being in many different meeting rooms, how many people really built their business, for those of you that have been here quite a while, through weekly parties. You just did. And sponsoring was normal and natural, not a struggle, right? When you're out doing events and your team is doing it together, it's more fun as a team. So think of Michelle's new calendar. They have a Facebook event one week, they have a live in-person party one week, right? So every week there's a team party, a place to bring guests is all that is, and learn all things product. Then she's got a Paint It Purple Day. We used to do them on Thursdays. Every Thursday was Paint It Purple. And you would pick the zip codes of where you're all going to meet and go build in that area. And you did it for a couple of hours and you met back and shared your successes. And really, truly, that's how you overcome fears, is do it together, be it online or in person. And because we have people all over the US, you really can do both. 1 week online, 1 week in person. If everybody boosted at the same time in a week, what would happen? You had 10 of you boosting, right, about the opportunity or attending a party. So I love this consistency of meeting new people and bringing people together. And then every quarter, think of Jafra, they do a quarterly recognition, right? That's our events that we're doing. You would do the same. Every quarter, you have your own district or branch or client or hostess or all the above celebration recognition event. From a barbecue to a pizza party to, you know, your toes in the sand to someone's pool party. I mean, that is what team spirit is. And you know what? They all want to be together, doing it together. Sitting in a silo, working alone is fear, right?
I have the coolest picture that I cannot reach from where I'm sitting, but it's in a frame and it said bonded teams grow. And I've been sitting above my desk for the last 8 years. Bonded teams grow. When you get together and you build strong relationships in your team, you blow up. But people don't grow in a vacuum.
Never.
Yay.
Never, never, never. So love it, love it. Go ahead, Michelle.
Yeah. Sorry, I just thought of something else that I just started myself, and I'm not sure, I don't have a lot of results per se, but I think started last week. I've been thinking about that idea. So I took that menu of 10 and I felt like, well, for me, I understand it. It's great. It's fine. No problem. But a lot of team members, especially it doesn't matter. A lot of them that aren't working or new, whatever, they look at that list and it seems very daunting. 10 parties, 10, no way, you know, depending on where they're at. And so I took my top 5 people, and I didn't send it to everybody because it doesn't really apply, but I took 5 and I went ahead and I broke down to daily. First I took a thing and I said, oh, okay, well, let's schedule 10 parties. And then I broke it down smaller because I'm rereading the book, The One Thing. So what's the one thing you do today? Take your big list and whittle it down to the one most important thing. Well, my one most important thing is my team to grow. And there's only a few ways to do that. So I decided what's the one thing I could do to help them focus. So I took it as a 24-hour challenge. And I wrote in a text, in the next 24 hours, complete posting 2 times, or I think 48 hours. I did it over 2 days because I was trying to figure out how to do it, but whatever, choose what you want. Post twice on your social media. Book either 1 party or 2 facials and sell 5 bundles and report back to me. Now I put it in a group and they didn't respond back, but I can tell you that one of my girls at least did post, and she hadn't been posting on her social media. And so then I saw it and I was able to go back and say, hey, you're going to want to go back and tag Jafra and then use hashtags, right? So, and they're fun posts. And so it's just, I was thinking bite-sized activities for people who aren't doing anything. And then anyways, that's what I'm working on. And I think it's smart.
I love it. That's like Pat's, she did 10 emails on the menu. Okay. Some would take the whole month to do, but some are very simple daily action items like get 10 emails, right? 10 people to sign up for your email on your website. Get 10 no's, right? So there's so many on that. Those are the activities that will lead you to the sales and sponsoring personal, branch, and district. So I love that you're all using that list. That's exactly what the intention was. We still have opening spotlights, by the way. When you tell us what you did and the reaction you allow us to spotlight you, you will get a gift in the mail. And we have more openings today and tomorrow only. Okay. So for you, your consultants who do any of those 10 perfect 10 action items, they're all over Facebook, WhatsApp, leaders email, please report to Jackie and I. So fantastic sharing today. There is a fabulous ebook. I love when Jackie was also saying, you know, let's just go through the book. If they say I can't afford it, you know, what if, look at the offers really quick. Do you have a favorite 1, 2, 3, or 4? Because what you could do is, again, pick your favorite offers. When you sell 10, you'd be at 200-300 retail, or maybe 5. And then that gives you the profit to go shopping and buy what you need. So showing them how to afford to have their 50% order by maybe selling a little bit, looking at some of the great offers and texting it to their friends, posting it, right? So it's never accepting the no, it's saying, what if I could show you, right? So I love that whole focus. And I love for every $100 order, we're going to give one away, or the first 4 with $100 in their personal order will get a free love product, right? So yeah. We're going to wrap this up. We're way over
Jackie,
today. Go ahead, Pat.
I'm so sorry, but it just came to my mind with the person who can't afford it right now. Maybe they can afford like a part of it because we have PayPal now. And we can remind them of the PayPal, right?
Exactly.
So smart.
So smart.
I love
it's
it.
true. Let them have
about
more
that.
payments through PayPal. So did they know? That's an excellent idea. Remember, as you're calling your consultants, to remind them to make sure their website's on, update their email, update their text, get their photo, because that's how you get referrals from Jafra. And again, make sure they sign up to get a PayPal account so they can do payment plans to their orders, as well as they're placing their Jafra orders, because that goes away at the end of March. So again, thank you all so much for participating today. Brilliant ideas, great shares. Can we get a hands up if you took 1 or 2 ideas away today? Yay! So
Jackie,
yes, go ahead, Gigi.
I don't have that email that Jackie Pepe was talking about with for the $400 order for the free products. I've gone through all my emails today and this weekend and I don't have it.
Okay, yeah, would have came today from Jafra. It's also posted in WhatsApp, but I'll forward it to you as soon as I get off here.
Okay, all righty.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, everyone. Have a great Monday. Happy month end. We're here if you need us. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.